Russia's far east, the Nike yacht is sailing to the most remote part of the Sea of Okhotsk.
We're intrigued by the remote place.
The Nike yacht leaves behind busy sea lanes to set sail for the most uninhabited stretch of water.
For yachtsmen, this part of the journey is very dangerous.
The Nike's captain is accompanied by 6 tourists. Their aim is to reach the Shantar Islands and find the archipelago's biggest colony of seals.
It's a bit lonely out here. We're the only ones sailing.
The travelers on board hope to get to the islands by the afternoon of the following day. But a few hours later, the weather turns for the worse. Grey clouds and a cold, piercing wind portend a storm. More than 200 kilometers are left to reach the Shantar Islands. There's nowhere to hide from the weather. If the vessel is caught up in a bad storm, anything could happen. It could capsize, or the waves might toss it onto a sandbank if it's close to the shore.
This is a dangerous area. Yachtsmen are at great risk here. Anyone trying to get through this 200-kilometer stretch will have to cover it in one go. Of course, if you haven't gone too far away from shore, you can turn around and go back. In any case, it depends on where the bad weather gets you. It's up to the captain to make the decision.
The yacht has a month's supply of fresh water and fuel on board. However, every trip across the Sea of Okhotsk is fraught with danger. Ships crash here every year. In 2004, a yacht called Asol disappeared near the shores of the Shantar Islands with 3 crew members on board.
It's always unpredictable here. If you're not prepared, things could turn to the worse.
Alexei Labanov is 55 years old, and he is a professional sailing teacher. He first visited the Shantar Islands when he was very young. Building a yacht was his hobby. Now he uses it to take tourists to the Shantar Islands. The yacht makes a stopover on Chikalov Island, named in honor of the famed Soviet pilot. On the island is Russia's only center that specializes in capturing white whales. The travelers decide to wait here until the storm has passed.
Hello, everybody. It's great that you arrived safe. Welcome to Chikalov Island. Alexei, your captain, is an incredibly brave man.
Nikolai Marchenko, the head of the facility, first came to this island with his parents when he was a young boy. After completing his military service, he returned here and spent many years working as a fisherman. Now he is in charge of a team catching white whales. Some are meant for scientific purposes. Others are sent to dolphinariums in Russia and abroad.
They spend most of the time underwater. They can hold their breath for 20 minutes. They just go underwater and stay there until you lose track of them. The number of males and females we catch depends on the customer. We don't take big ones because their capacity for adapting to new environments is not good.
At present, there are some 20 white whales in the facility. They take about a month to be tamed. During that time, they are expected to get accustomed to their trainers and allow people to hand feed them. Each instructor trains a small group. He feeds the mammals and observes their behavior. If a white whale refuses to eat for a long time, it is released back into the sea.
Taming is the most difficult process, but once the animals undergo readaptation in a new place, training is easy. Each animal has a distinct character. Some are bold, others are timid. Each one requires an individual approach.
Since the white whales have not yet become accustomed to humans, they are very apprehensive of them. They don't show up on the surface, but eventually one of them agrees to be fed fish from a human hand.
Now, you hold it by the gills and be quiet for a moment. It should come up to you. If it is a male, it will instantly pop up. Something's coming. Yep, that's him down there.
Wow, look at that. Don't they look great? And they're still hungry. I'm speechless, they're wonderful.
The wind becomes stronger. The travelers decide to hurry on and reach the shores of the Shantar Islands before the storm hits.
Do you feel that? This is how the Sea of Okhotsk greets everyone. But we will keep on sailing.